Hello everybody. So this is going to be a continuation with the last video I made. I'm just sitting in my bed making this video, and I forgot where I left off on the last video, but I know I didn't talk about why I dress Jasmine the way I do. Some of you guys thought that you knew why and all that stuff, but the reason why I do that is because they were damaging her stuff. They were damaging her shoes, her Nike shoes that I had for her. She can't fit them anymore now because they, she grew out of them. But when she was able to wear them, somebody in his family, or it was either him, my daughter's, well, if you're new to my channel, I'm talking about my daughter's father. Somebody took something and poked holes in the shoes, and Nikes are not cheap. So I spent my money on something, and they pretty much was damaging stuff, and I don't get no help from him or anything. And so they were breaking her headbands, her bows. They were putting holes in her clothing and all that stuff, and a baby can't do that. Like, it was just like you could tell somebody did it. It's kind of hard to explain, but they were pretty much destroying her stuff that I spent my money on, and I was not okay with that. So yeah, so I stopped putting expensive things on Jasmine. I started putting it was like a few outfits. There would be like sweats and t-shirts, onesies. So they will always be clean. They didn't have holes, and they could fit her. So whenever she grew out of those clothes, she now has different clothes because she grew out of the ones that she were wearing. But I make sure I don't put any shoes on her. I put socks on her. But it's starting to get kind of cold, so, and she walks now, so I don't know how I'm gonna deal with that. But they should have their own clothes for her. They should have their own shoes for her. So yeah, I'm just not. And then he also lost her gold earrings. It was some gold earrings of hers, and I asked him about it, and there were earrings that they're not easy to come out. Jasmine couldn't take them out. They're not easy to come out. They had the safety backs on them, and there are earrings that could not easily come out. So I believe that, because she had came home with just one earring, and when we was doing the exchange at the sheriff station, I was like, "Where's her earring?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know." And so I never heard back about it. And then so, like, I think it was like a couple of days later, I asked him where was her earring. He was like, "Well, I didn't see it." And I'm like, and then he didn't even offer to replace it or anything. So it's like I'm constantly getting done. I don't know. He's constantly messing with me through our daughter. And so yeah, I don't know what else I forgot to talk about, but what's going on right now? You guys seen that I recently went to child support court on September 17th, 2012. That's Jasmine. She's playing with toys. The outcome of that, he ended up having to pay $244 a month. I got my first check a week before Jasmine's first birthday. I haven't even cashed that yet. And so, like, I pretty much have taken care of my daughter for a year, without any help from her dad or anything. But I've had help from family, friends, and some of my subscribers, Have it been rough? Yes, it has been rough. There's been times when I've been stressed out about money and being able to provide for my daughter, and just the usual type of things as a parent, not just a mother. A father does it too. When we went to court, it was when I first posted that video of me going to court. I accidentally put this part in my video, and a couple of people already seen it. And if you're probably, I don't know how many it was. I think I had like 80 something views before I noticed that I accidentally put that part in the video. And I pretty much wasn't going to put that part in there, so I had to put that video. I put that video on private, and I took the same video and I edited that part out, and I edited these other two parts that were supposed to be there. And a lot of people know what happened. Um, so pretty much when we were at court, his girlfriend, he brought his girlfriend there. I didn't know nothing about his girlfriend. I don't care, because I don't care about him. I don't worry about nothing he does. I live my life. So she pretty much was there trying to rub up on him, lay her head on him, and trying to make me jealous. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, you're doing this for what? And she is, I don't know. But yeah, she's gang affiliated. And then her dad got mad because before we went to court, he was going to have to pay $191 and some change. He didn't want to pay that. So he took me to court. That's why we went to court, and they did the calculations, and it went up to $244. So he was mad. And then so his girlfriend gets mad, like it's her money, or like this is her problem. And I'm like, this is not even your life. You're just now coming into this stuff, and you're trying to start to mess with me. That's pretty much what she's doing. And I believe that he brought her up there. Oh, what? Thank you, mommy. Okay. He pretty much brought her up there to... You finished? Yeah. He pretty much brought her up there to start messing with me because he knows that he can't do anything, or his family can't do anything to me, or I will make a big deal out of it. So outside the court building, because I took the bus up there, I went by myself because I had my mom watching my daughter because I didn't want to bring Jocelyn up there. So I went by myself. It was him. He brought his girlfriend, his grandma, his mom, and his sister. So it was 5 of them, and I was by myself. And so outside the court building, I waited outside after we spoke to the judge and all that stuff. And oh, and then her dad gonna ask the judge, because I guess he has 20%. He sees her 20%. So he asked the judge if he was to see her 50-50, if it was to be 50-50, will the child support get lowered? And the judge told him yes. So I'm not on the county, like I said before. I think I said that before. And he was like, I don't want my kid on the county. And the judge was like, are you on the county? I'm like, no, I'm not on the county. My daughter does get Medi-Cal because I'm not able to pay for no doctor bills and all that stuff. And then seemed like he was trying to take that away from my daughter. And I'm like, with some kind of insurance. And I'm like, you have to pay like this a part in insurance and something like that. And I'm like, why would you try to take away her Medi-Cal? She sees the doctor that I've seen when I was little, when my brother was seeing when he was little. So this doctor has been in our family for 23 years. So it's like, he's constantly trying to do little things, you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't think he's going to be able to do that, because why would you try to take away something when she goes to the doctor for free? Why would I have to take her to a doctor that she doesn't even know? And, give me that. No. That she doesn't even know. And she was born at the hospital. So it's like, he does little things, and nobody, I don't know. So I stood outside the child support building after we seen the judge, because I didn't want to walk away and something happens to me. And so I stood outside. I had my camera with me because there's always something happening, and then it'll be like my word against his because I don't have evidence, because they're not going to tell the truth. They're not going to say that they did this or said that and all this stuff. So I had my camera ready, rolling, just in case something happened. And I was on my mom's cell phone because I don't have a cell phone. What else? So I had my camera ready and I had it rolling, and you can hear on the video me talking to my mom and my grandma because they had it on three-way. And the girl came in front of me, not right in front of me, but she was like, okay, this is like me. And then she went like this, and she was like, look at this. For people that are like get offended from cussing or anything, I'm gonna cuss because I'm telling like everything, like the honest truth and like what's being said and all that stuff. So the girl, she was like, look at this bitch, and she was like, I'ma cut you, cuz. So she made a criminal threat towards me, and I got it on camera even inside the court building. She flicked me off. That's on camera. So I have evidence that she did that. And I went back into the child support building. I told the sheriff that was right there. They didn't do nothing to her, so I went to the police station that worked around in that area, and I made a police report. You know you're not supposed to have that. So thank you. Thank you. No. She's trying to eat some paper. And she looked at me because she knew she wasn't supposed to have it. She just came over here and messed with me. And she was right over there playing with all her toys. And she got on the bed and started messing with me. Oh, you can't have this. So, I'm not going to say what's going to happen on with that. Because, like I said, I don't know if her dad or anybody else watches my videos. So, I'm going to keep that part to myself that's going on right now. So basically yesterday we had a mediation for, because he wants to take me to court for more visitation, and he filed for more visitation on September 27th, and that's a little over a week since the child support thing, because he's trying to get more visitation, like I said, to get the child support lowered. I told everybody that he's seeing our daughter just to get the child support lowered, and now that he wants to see her even more, now that he found out that if he gets more visitation, then the child support will get lowered. And so I didn't even get served these papers what's today? Today is Thursday. I got served those papers on Monday, and we went to court on Wednesday. So I'm like, okay, why is he serving me these papers so late? And he got them done in September. So it was like he was trying to make sure I didn't get the papers so I could miss the mediation. But I made it to the mediation. I was even there before him and his family. And he came up there with his mom and his grandma. And Monday I didn't have Jasmine because she was on a visit with him. And I don't know who Jasmine was with, because she wasn't with him at the court building. She wasn't with his mom or his grandmother. I don't know where she was. I don't know who she was with. So, yeah, I even told the mediator, like, he's taking me to court for more visitation because to get the child support lowered. So it's like, I'm going to have proof of that and all that stuff, because he said it should be on the transcript when we were talking to the judge at the child support building. I just looked back I just stopped the camera to, give it a rest. But I look like a mess up in this video, but whatever. Cause I was just sitting around in the house. I think we're supposed to be leaving a little later on today, and it's really early. What time is it? Yes, 10:54. 10:57 a.m. What was I about to say? I can't remember. You had me mess up, Jasmine. Yeah, so it'll be on the transcript of him even asking the judge if he was to get 50-50. Oh, no, you can have this. If he was to get 50-50, will the child support get lower? So I'm going to get a copy of that. When I respond to his court papers, we go in front of the judge, like the actual judge, to talk to her about the visitation November 14th, I believe. And there's another DCF case going on right now because our daughter got hurt again, and it seems like nobody's really doing anything about it. So it's like the second time she has gotten hurt in his care. I found out that he only gives her 2 bottles in water out of 8 hours of their visit. I went on ahead and asked him, because there's no communication. I went on ahead and asked him how many bottles do he give her, and he said 2. And I'm like, are you serious? And then he could see that I was upset, so he tried to hurry up and cover up what he was saying, and was like, well, we feed her. And I'm like, my daughter does not eat. If she wants her bottle and you try to give her some food, she is not going to eat that food. She's going to cry, she's going to spit it out, she's going to get upset, maybe even almost throw up, unless she gets her bottle. So it's like, okay, I was upset about it, but what can I do? Because people are going to be like, well, girl, what the heck are you doing? So, before Jasmine started doing stuff, let me see. You always distracting me, girl. What was I talking about? You don't know? I can't even remember because Jocelyn just is doing stuff right now. I think she's sleepy. She need her morning nap. She woke up pretty early. I can't even remember what I was about to say. But yeah, the second time he has, he only gets her, he was like, oh, but we feed her and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, whatever. But it's like nobody's gonna care because she's at her age where she should be eating more food than and whatever. But still, she gets her, stuff from her milk and whatever you call it from her milk. Jacqueline, come on, you pulling my shirt down. You're making my bra show. Yeah. You wanna look at SpongeBob? Here, go look at it. Look, SpongeBob. Come on! Girl, this girl's crazy. I'm gonna even say this, because I don't care if he knows that I know or not. He even got shot at. He had got grazed by the bullet, and I believe it was on the same day he had a visit with our daughter, which was September 8th, 2012, and that was a Saturday. And he smokes weed, and my daughter would smell like weed sometimes. And it's like, if I was doing all this stuff that he's doing, I believe that you just hit the camera. I believe that my daughter would have gotten taken away from me. And it's like they're seeing him as a dad that's really trying to be a part of his child's life,